It was the centerpiece of President Barack Obama's first term. But 3 years since the so-called Dodd-Frank became law, no meaningful financial regulations have been implemented.
Americans are still suffering the effects of the financial crisis. People in this country are frustrated. Banks have never really been held accountable for their failings. And today, the same question still remains. Are U.S. banks too big to fail?
Weighing into the debate, the head of the International Monetary Fund.
The priority must be to continue to clean up the banking system by recapitalizing it, restructuring it, or where necessary, sizing it down by shutting down some banks.
Smaller banks is the outcome some U.S. lawmakers are hoping for by crafting a bill that forces financial institutions to hold more capital. It's an idea that's gaining support from both sides and a normally very divided Congress. Although bankers are dismissive, there's a suggestion it would actually be in their best interest to be broken up.
The idea would be that if you sort of separated out all the parts of J.P. Morgan Chase & Co., they would be worth more added up together than, in fact, they are as an integrated unit. Now, the banks themselves clearly disagree with this. They maintain that there is a great advantage from both scale and also from sort of the overall breadth that they have, which allows for diversification.
But some argue being too big isn't the problem. It's being too secretive. The 5 largest banks have trillions of dollars in trading and derivatives that are not on their balance sheets.
The issue is one of transparency and the fact that these organizations are opaque and not revealing essentially this gigantic gambling casino in which they are currently engaged.
Engaging in risky, complex trades cost J.P. Morgan over $6 billion back in May. Confounding critics, America's largest bank survived the London whale debacle largely unscathed, suggesting its sheer size allowed it to weather that storm. Samir Hussain, BBC News, New York.